Hello, hello. Just give me 1 second while I finish a few things here and we will begin. One moment. Whoop. Hi, how is everyone doing? Thank you for joining me. We're working on the text to ads today, and by what you're seeing right over there, we're ready. By the way, I've never used Paddle before, so today we are going to learn together. If I stumble, it's because this is new to me. This is as new to me as it is to you, if it is new. If it's not, then you're already ahead of me. Let me see. Bring up the chat here. Here we go. So yeah, I think last time we got pretty ahead on the second stage of the wizard form wizard, where we can show pretty decent amount of information before moving on to the checkout page, which is what we are going to do today. And we are going to use, as you can see there, Laravel Cashier with the Paddle integration. Let me move on to what we left off last week. Let's open the page here. So it was ttAds, the test, ads create. I think it was admin, if I'm not mistaken. No, it was Arturo. And of course, this looks like crap. And moving here, let's clear this up, and you have another one here. Yes, npm run dev. All right. So yeah, last week we finished this first step mostly. So check this service test add copy blah blah. You can select the radio station, a service here, select date. Let's go for it today. And then let's select a couple of times and then move next. I'm still the text to speech portion of the project is still disabled while I'm testing. So all we have here is just
this Wednesday, we begin a new project.
The default audio, like the test audio. But as you can see, we have the service type, the ad copy, the radio station, the audio message or the audio for the ad, and then a couple of time slots with a total of 24. So from here on, what I think I'm going to do is, I'm not sure actually, if I just move on to the checkout here or just add one more step in. So step 3 would be like just the total amount and proceed to checkout button, something like that. I think so. There's not too much information. We're already reviewing this. So the next one will be your total is $24, and then the button, I guess, down there should be proceed to checkout. And that will trigger the purchase on Paddle's side. We're going to go ahead and configure all of that. And then once the purchase is complete, we should be redirected to another page that we are going to create where we say thank you, or maybe just go back to a list of buys or a list of orders. where the user can see all of the previous purchases, maybe? I haven't got that far, to be honest. But yeah, I think then the next step in this checkout uh, form would be, I don't know, maybe something big in the middle. Your total purchase is $24, and then the submit, we can change that to proceed to checkout, I guess. Let's try that. See how big we can make this in the center. How can we put it in the center though? 3 columns, start in the middle. Yeah. Or we can make another placeholder, just like this one, but just the total, and then make this really big. The partials. Let's try. Yeah, let's try with a placeholder with a view. I think that was pretty successful last time. I'm going to copy this one. I can just duplicate. No, wasn't that? Command D. There you go. So this will be total purchase, something like that, .blade.php. And then let's take that span from here. And just put it here. No, not there. There. So we still have a div with a max width of 32, which I don't think was doing much, to be honest. Yeah, we can probably just remove that, or not. We still need a like a container, but maybe the class, I'll leave it there, but I'll try it out and see if it is doing anything at all. I don't think it is. I think last time we had to split the form in like 4 or 5 columns, span everything to the full width except the total amount in the bottom. Okay. So now we just need a placeholder in the form. Third step. I'm just going to copy this placeholder here, which has pretty much everything that I need. I just have to trim the things that I don't need. Let's yoink, and here's the checkout, paste. Let's make this placeholder called total purchase, or total. I don't think I need a label here. Yeah, no label. And then for the content, I already have, I just need to grab the service ID again, get the price of that service, get the time slots. So basically do this twice. I should move that to to another function. Part of the optimization. I'm just repeating code. And that's a no-no. I'm gonna make a note here to remember. Yeah. But basically, I just get the total and I just have to render partials. Total purchase. And just pass down the total amount. Let's change the button to proceed to checkout. I'm just remembering. So it's the button, the one that we have to wire to the create action. I don't remember. Because that create action would be the one that triggers the paddle purchase or the paddle, yeah, transaction where we go to paddle, basically the checkout, paddle checkout, it's called. Let me go and remember that because I already forgot. Should be in documentation. Form builder. And layout. Is it layout? Yeah. Wizard. Setting the default active step, allowing steps to be skipped, persisting, lifecycle, action objects. What is this? This component uses action objects to easy customization of buttons within it. You can customize these buttons by passing a function to an action registration method. This function has access to the action object. No, this is not what I'm looking for. Here, this is the one. This is not what I wanted. Overview. Yeah. Is it not this? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I remember. It's not here. It's in the create add template right here. So wire submit. This is the function that will be called when we submit the filament form, which is rendered in here. Okay. Let's put in a dummy message there just to make sure that it does work. Which actually is just, yeah, that'll work. So if I go here and switch to the form, let's try that again. Service, test add copy, radio station, service, date, view times, next. This is a review, next. And don't like that at all. It's not showing up as I thought it would be. Why not? Probably because the classes that sucks. How come? Inspect. So that's a div. And there's a span text for Excel, which is not taking effect at all. Hmm. Why? Why? Oh, why? See, this is the part that always pisses me off. I don't really, well, I guess I understand. The fact is every time you are going to mix Livewire in Filament, because Filament has their classes already compiled in it, so that it can just work out of the box. Because of this preset, I can't use any other Tailwind CSS class that is outside that preset with the predefined compiled classes that come with Filament. For example, text-for-Excel, because that doesn't come with the predefined Tailwind preset for Filament, then it is completely ignored in my form, and I hate that. Which means that I have to probably customize Tailwind CSS, not Tailwind, Filament styles and add my, I don't know, my text for Excel for some reason. I don't know. It's so annoying is the word. And I think I've had this issue many times before. Every time I try to put in something from Filament, into a Livewire project, and I have to go outside of the Tailwind CSS classes that come with Filament, it doesn't work. I hate that. Unless I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, please correct me, because I honestly, there is no other explanation for me that for the fact that this has a valid Tailwind CSS class and it just doesn't work. Ignored completely. Except now look what happens. Let me check the class for this title here. Text Excel, right? Look what happens if I go to total purchase and do text for text Excel instead of for Excel. And why is it text white not working on this? Because it's outside the span, of course. Okay. So if I do that, I have to fill the form again, but you'll see what I mean. Boom. Radio station, service, date, times, next, review, next, and now it's big. And it's not, well, it is. It is as big as this one. Okay. So let's look into how we can add a text for Excel. Well, that's the thing. I'm going to have to publish. I think I'm going to have to publish filaments styles and modify those, unless I'm mistaken. Let's go check it out. I know this is not that important, but I just want to get it out of the way. Layout, actions, panel builder. Themes, I guess. Inside the configuration, you can easily change the colors. Yeah, I know. Don't want the colors. Colors, still generating a color palette. Changing the font. How about, can I change the font size? Changing the font provider. Here, creating a custom theme. Filament allows you to change the CSS used to render the UI by compiling a custom style sheet to replace the default one. This custom style sheet is called a theme. Themes use Tailwind CSS, the Tailwind Forms plugin, and Tailwind's typography plugin, the Post CSS nested plugin, and Auto Prefixer. So I have to make a theme. By default, this command will use the npm. That's fine. The command will create a CSS file and Tailwind configuration file inside resources CSS filament. You can then customize the theme by editing these files. This will also give you instructions on how to compile the theme and register it in filament. Okay. Let me just keep reading just to make sure I'm not missing anything. And no. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to go with this. I need that text to be really, really big. Oh no, hold on. One more thing before we move on to that. I want it in the middle. Hi, Rodrigue. Hello, Arturo from DRC. Well, what's DRC? Love you too. Content. Love content. Help me more. I will do as I can. As I can. As much as I can. Sorry. Where's DRC? Okay, maybe I can just make this. Okay. I have an idea. Flex. Hi, Thirsty Pooch. Greetings. All good? All good here. All good with you? I hope it is. Flex. Item center. Justify center. Hope you're not going to ignore that. Hopefully. Boy, oh boy. The central country in Africa. Okay, you learn something new every day. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Max width. Of course. Okay, there it is. At least it's in the center. I just need to change the size. I'm gonna put it up here. Okay. Let's leave it like this for now. I don't want to waste too much time on the theme thing. We can figure out that later. That's just a visual thing, which always bother me because I really want to see everything as it should be right away. But no, let's focus on functionality first and then flair and visual styles later. I really want to just proceed to checkout, and there is all data from the form. Audio file, business type, the ad copy, the radio station ID, service ID, and the scheduled ad. So the date. Where are... Okay, so I guess I don't get the time slots on the form data, which is fine. I'll just have to create a record, an ad record with this data, and then after create as many time slots as required based on the array, and just assign those to the add record. Okay, in here is where we are going to call paddle, so that we are transported, just like it happens pretty much the same way as with Stripe. You are transported to the paddle website where you actually check out with your credit card. And then when that's completed, they call a webhook. As far as I understand, they call a webhook that is going to trigger Laravel's update on all of the tables that refer to purchases and subscriptions, etc. So on Laravel side, there's going to be a receiving end of there's going to be the receiving end of that webhook triggered in Paddle's side. Okay, time for some learning. So this is how the sausage is made, because I have no idea how to use Paddle. I just know that it's very similar to Stripe. So this is how you learn things. Things that you don't get in a tutorial, because in a tutorial you only get the end of the learning process. This is like everything that leads to the end result of a tutorial, which is better, I think, in my opinion. I don't know about you. So let's head over to the documentation. We're going to go through this together and see how many curveballs are we going to get. This documentation is for Cashier Paddle 2.x. That's fine. We are not using anything previous to that, so let's skip that part. Laravel Cashier Paddle provides an expressive fluid interface to Paddle's subscription billing services. Handles almost all of the boilerplate subscription code for subscription code you are dreading. Okay, before digging into Cashier Paddle, we recommend you also preview Paddle's concept guides and API documentation. I don't think unless we get really stuck, I think we can just keep going. We're not upgrading, thank you very much. Okay, first step, we need to install the Cashier package for Paddle using Composer. Copy this. I'm gonna close a few things here. And before we move on, I want to put all of this into a new branch, just in case. So this is for the review page. All of that. And commit. Now let's branch up of this, and this would be Paddle integration. This way, if I screw up beyond the redemption, which is possible, we can just roll back to a previous state, the previous known good state. All right, so Composer, here we go. Composer required Laravel Cashier Paddle. Itchy nose. Okay. Next, you should publish the cashier migration files using the vendor publish artisan command. Got it. Just one file inside vendor Laravel. Okay, so it's going to database migrations. Let's check the files that we got. Database migrations. Guess it's by date. Today is the 21st. Where are they? Business schedules, radio transactions. This is the one. Transactions table, subscription items, and subscriptions table. Also customers. But we can easily see all of the files that we got with this. So create customers, create subscriptions, subscription items, and transactions. Pretty much the same thing as cashier. Sorry, not cashier, Stripe. All right, moving on. Then you should, of course, run your application database migrations. The cashier migrations will create the new customers table, subscriptions, subscription items, as we saw before. So let's run PHP artisan migrate. Good. Okay. To ensure that cashier properly handles all paddle events, remember to set up cashier's webhook handling. This is important. This is going to allow us to respond to events that happen on the cashier side and react on the Laravel side. So let's take care of that. Let's open this in a new tab. Okay, Paddle can notify your application of a variety. Sorry, can't read today. Paddle can notify your application of a variety. That's a tricky word for me. Of a variety. See, you just have to put some humph into it. Of a variety of events via webhooks. By default, a route that points to cashier's webhook controller is registered by the cashier service provider. This controller will handle all the incoming webhook requests. So webhook requests that come from Paddle will be handled in the cashier webhook controller registered by the cashier service provider. Okay, got it. By default, this controller will automatically handle canceling subscriptions that have too many failed charges, subscription updates, and payment method changes. However, as well, as we'll soon discover, you can extend this controller to handle any Paddle webhook event you like. To ensure your application can handle Paddle webhooks, be sure to configure the webhook URL in the Paddle control panel. So is that URL? I'm not seeing anything. Let's see. Let's go to the Paddle. I think I have. Just open this in a new tab. I'm already logged in to my Paddle account, I think. This is too small. Hey Daryl, how you doing? Thank you for joining me. Okay, so events. You can be notified when a key event occurs. This is still too small. More. When a key event occurs, for example, when you receive a new subscriber, for each event, you can subscribe to the email alert and or webhook. We have a webhook simulator here, notification history, and this is the URL. I don't think I can use localhost here. This has to be like a public URL. Or I can, well, the webhook simulator is going to be the same thing. Let me check that. See, I need a test URL, but it has to be public. I can't use localhost. How can we, is there something related to like a listener or something? Stripe has one. I don't see anything. in here. Ah. Right, let's go back to the documentation. We'll look into this. By default, Cashier's webhook controller responds to paddle webhook URL path. The full list of webhooks you should enable in the paddle control panel. Okay, what? Create customer transaction. Customer updated. Do you see a customer updated anywhere here? Payment, subscription, cancel. I guess it's this one. Webhook. Transaction completed. I'm just gonna, okay, so I'm not going to do subscriptions. These are going to be payments. So I'm just going to check this one. Success, fail, and refund it, I guess. Yeah, see, I see the subscription webhooks, but these ones are kind of not there. And we still have to figure out the URL, but let's keep reading. Make sure you protect incoming requests with cashiers included webhook signature verification. I don't know what that is. To secure your webhooks, you may use Paddle's webhook signatures. For convenience, Cashier automatically includes a middleware which validates that the incoming Paddle webhook request is valid. To enable webhook verification, ensure that the Paddle webhook secret environment variable is defined in your applications.env. So I do have that. Before we started, I created, in fact, let me show you. Created a few keys in the, where is it? Developer tools, authentication. And where are they? What the crap? There were more here. What is happening? Oh, they're in the sandbox. I'm in the wrong place. Hold on. That's another thing that I find kind of annoying is that the sandbox has a different login than the actual account, but it's easy to get there. So let's zoom in a little. And yeah, I went into the developer tools, authentication, and I created an API key for this project and client-side tokens. I don't see the webhook thingy. Let me close this one. Is it the client-side token? I think it is. Oh no, I'm sorry. I did create a webhook secret, but that's a value that you can choose. It's not something that you can generate on Paddle's side. That's just a value that you create on your own and then set it up in your .env file under this key. And that's already set. As well as the client side, as the client side token, and the API key. So those are there. And you just have to click here, generate API key if you want a new one. And then you just have to copy the key and then put it on your .env file. Simple stuff. So that means that I already have the webhook verification enabled because that value is there. The webhook secret may be retrieved from your panel's account. What? Really? Where? Thought that was an arbitrary value. Let me see. Notifications, maybe? No. Checkout settings. No. Hmm. Don't even see the webhook section on this side. What the crap? Where are the webhooks? Okay, this is weird. Hold on. Alerts, webhooks. That's the URL. That's interesting. Am I still in? Yes. I don't know why this page is not listed in the sidebar. That's dumb. Where is the secret? Okay. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It says it's in the control panel, but I don't see it in the control panel. Yeah. If you're gonna put something like this, give me a link. I don't know where this is. I mean, Paddle's account dashboard. Yeah, that's pretty big. Well, hold on. Maybe it's in the account. Do we have an account link here somewhere? User settings. Nope. Maybe we can check their documentation, see if there's something here that I don't. Webhooks. Here we go. Wow, this is. Yeah, I know that. You can set up URLs to receive webhooks. I don't have a URL yet, but we will. Damn. Maybe. Okay, so I think this is the thing. Where was I? Maybe until I save changes and I provide a URL is when I get the secret back. So I'm going to just put TT ads test. Obviously, that's not valid, but I just need something. So I said I was going to check this 3. And then save changes. We were unable to resolve the specified webhook URL. Please double check that URL is correct. So they do need that address. Okay, let's just keep reading for a bit. Like this, webhooks CSRF protection. Since paddle webhooks need to bypass Laravel CSRF protection, yeah, just like Stripe, should ensure that Laravel does not attempt to verify the CSRF token for incoming paddle webhooks. To accomplish this, you should exclude the paddle URL from CSRF protection in your application's bootstrap.app.php. Let's do that. So right here, we have to put this. Finally, webhooks and local development. For Paddle to be able to send your application webhooks during local development, you will need to expose your application via a site such as, I see. I think someone mentioned this to me, like ngrok. I remember that name. ngrok or expose. If you are developing your application locally using Laravel Sail, which I am not, you may use Sail's site sharing command, which I believe Laravel Sail's sharing command uses ngrok. Am I right on that, or am I way off? Okay, so we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to learn how to use one of those. So let's evaluate our options. Let's start with ngrok. Opening a new tab. So there is a pricing page. Let's check that. Pay as you go, $18 a month. Oh, for development? Ooh, who do we have here? Matthias SQ22, thank you for following me. So nice to have you here. Say hi on chat so I can say hi back. Douglas on the YouTube side. Do you know Tall Stack UI? I've heard of it. It would be great if you use it in some next project. There are awesome on components for developing fast. Yeah, I've heard of it. I haven't tried it. Are those components like blade components or? I will give it a look because the Friday project is about to wrap up. I think one more session and we're done. And for the next project, I'm still thinking about what should I do. And I think for the Friday project, I want to give myself a real challenge and finally try inertia with React JS. What do you guys think? Escanor TV, hello, how you doing? Thank you for being here. And I want to do that mainly because I don't have any knowledge about React. So I've tried it like maybe a hello world sometime in the past, but that's it. And I never used it and I disown it constantly. But if it is worthy enough to be part of the inertia stack or be compatible with it, I want to learn something completely new, and I think that'll be the right project to do it. Hey Matias, hi, I'm a Laravel developer, so am I. I really like your videos. Oh, thank you so much. You're awesome, dude. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really, really glad that you like them. So yeah, I think Friday project, I'm going to choose a completely different stack. I'm going to move away from Livewire and I'm going to try Inertia 2.0 and React.js. And I want to create like a Laravel, like a job board akin to Lara jobs, something like that. So it'll be a nice project for me to try and a nice challenge for me to learn a new stack. Oh, so I was looking at this and there's a development section. My favorite word. So what do we get here? HTTP apps, webhooks. Yeah, that's what I need. With a free static domain. Nice. Ephemeral, how do we say that? Ephemeral? Ephemeral. Ephemeral.
Ephemeral.
Ephemeral. Ephemeral.
Ephemeral.
Ephemeral. Why are you not? I need you here. Come on. I lost? What the crap? Hold on. Boop. Boop. Mac is weird sometimes.
Ephemeral.
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 Oh, all right. Never mind. Ephemeral. So ephemeral. And I lost the website and I closed it. Fantastic. Here. New tab. Rising. What is ephemeral? Ephemeral random domains for testing. Automated SSL, TLS. This is really small. Sorry about that. Secure, restrict access to your services via OAuth. Webhook security verifications. I like that. Free email support. Okay. Ngrok is winning the race right now. Let's go and check the other one just to be fair. Expose. I'm old. Give me something big. I don't wear these for show. All right, so Expose documentation is a tunnel application that allows you to share your local sites and applications with others on the internet. Yep, it is open source, written PHP, and the best alternative for ngrok for PHP developers. Okay. The easiest way to get started with Expose is by creating a free Expose token and use our managed Expose server infrastructure, allowing you to register custom white label domains. Okay. Use custom subdomains and invite additional team members. The managed Expose network has a free plan that runs on the infrastructure in our own data center in Germany. What happened? One moment. Sorry about that. Are you on a different? No, we're all in the same network. This happened before. You see, it was too good to be true. The Stream Deck thing that I had on my iPad just decided to get disconnected out of nowhere. And I don't know why. Come on. I'm right here. And I don't want to switch networks. That's scary. Do I have to close this one? Maybe. So annoying. I remember I got it solved. I don't remember how, but it was solved. Maybe if I disconnect from the network here and reconnect. Nope, doesn't work. All right, I'll figure it out later. I'll just keep this handy over here so that I can still hide stuff if I need to. Like, hold on, let me try it out. Can I still do this? Nope, doesn't work. Never mind. What was I doing? You guys can still see me, right? Yeah. YouTube is fine. I don't know why Twitch is twitching. Yeah, no, it's my iPad. My iPad is doing funky stuff. Anywho. I think I'm gonna use ngrok. Seems a bit better, in my opinion. I don't know, I like the website. Yeah, let's use ngrok. Quick start. Okay, for Mac OS, that's me, brew install ngrok, ngrok, ngrok. That's funny. Let me do it here. Douglas, I've been learning Flutter as a new skill, but it's been quite challenging. So yeah, that's for Flutter. I remember that. I think I tried to learn that too at some point when I was like, I had this idea that I wanted to make a mobile app, which I abandoned at some point. I don't know. I don't remember why, but I think I put it off. And yeah, I remember trying to use Flutter, which honestly, between React Native and Flutter, I liked Flutter better. I think it had like a more expressive API than React. Probably that's when I decided that I didn't like React. But it wasn't React, it was React Native. Maybe. It all starts to click together like in therapy. Okay, so that's that. So the ngrok agent is a zero dependency CLI program that runs on all major operating systems. Test that you have installed it correctly by running the following command. Ngrok help. Oh. I'm sorry, what is this? To provide help on how to use the ngrok command, only cancel. Yeah. Hi Arturo, I'll continue the video tomorrow, no problem. That's fine. I need your help with Filament PHP project. How can I connect with you privately? What are your conditions? Thanks. Just send me a message on Discord. I'll check that as soon as I can. I already updated the link on the YouTube about page for Discord because it supposedly was out of date or expired, but it's working now. So if you go to my YouTube page and click on about or on the links, you'll have a link to Discord and you can send me a message there. Why are you doing this? What? Okay, it's installed. This apparently I use Warp and apparently has some AI assistance now. No problem. Okay, so this is working. Connect your account. Next, connect your ngrok agent to your account. I don't have an account. I have to set up one. Row, fine. Use my email, password. Okay, let me hide this for a moment. See, this is where it's Stream Deck is really useful. One second, just so I can set up the password for this. Oh, I can sign up with Google. I'm gonna do that. Software engineer, I guess. Building for fun. There you go. Development. Webhooks. Yep. Alrighty then. I have an account. Now what? Reinstall. Copy this. I don't know if should be sharing that. Static domain. Claim your free static domain. Oh, don't mind if I do. Well, let's just go with an ethereal one. Copy this. Ephemeral. Now what? Endpoints page. Oh, there it is. Wait a second. Oh, it's forward in this. I didn't want that. I want to forward my application, I guess. So let's stop that. Instead of localhost, let's use ttapps.test. Add this to your VS Code settings.json window native tabs true. I thank you. And it was like that a long time ago. Not that long, honestly. I had it like that, but I am a bit compulsive when it comes to tabs. And I realized that the less information I see, I get less distracted. So I got really distracted when I was looking at all of the tabs, and it kind of triggered some sort of I don't know. Like I needed to close them because it was distracting to see all of the tabs up there open. I think that's what it does, right? It just gives you tabs at the top for all of the files that you have open. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I found that to me that was very distracting. So I removed the tabs and I just use, I think it's Control P or Command P. I don't remember. I don't even remember. Command P. So I use this to navigate to all of the files that I have open by just typing the file name and go to it. And I know there are a lot of files open in the background, but because I'm not looking at them, it's less distracting. It works for me. So I'm gonna keep it like that, if that's okay with you. There. So now we have this address. Ooh. So if I go there, okay. Open link. You're about to visit. You should visit. We display this page to prevent abuse. Visitors to your site will only see it once. To remove this page, set and send an ngrok skip browser warning request header with any value. What? Or upgrade to a paid plan. So I get, okay, let's just visit the site. It doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Am I doing something wrong here? Do I have to change this in the app URL? When native tabs is enabled, it shows tabs for open windows. So instead of opening another project in a separate window, you can open it in a tab. Oh, okay. I do have a solution for that as well, which also works for me so I don't get distracted. What I do is, I think the command is Control W, and that gives me all of the open projects. So I can focus on one at a time. And if I need to switch between projects, I just do Control W and then either arrow keys or just type the project name. Again, the less tabs, the better. I really don't like tabs, if that's not obvious. I know someone who, I mean, this is from work, but this person has a Chrome window with a gazillion tabs open. Every time I see that screen and every time I see that browser, I want to just grab the mouse and close every single tab. I don't know how can people have so many tabs open and not go crazy. I don't know if that's just me or I don't know what's with tabs in my focus and attention, but I can have a maximum of maybe 10 tabs open. And 10 tabs open, I'm at the edge of insanity. Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks for sharing. No problem. So I guess I have, if I change this here in the app URL, will that work? Let me try that again. So go here. This is, so if I go to ttads.test, open link, that works. I should see this dashboard. If I'm being forwarded to that using this, see why? Is it a herd problem? Because this is Laravel herd. Is it a herd problem? Oh, maybe I can use expose from here. Ah, I'm so dumb. Yeah, I can just get an expose token and just expose it. Sorry, Gronk and Grok, you are dismissed. Just stop. Just stop. I will remove it later. Although expose token should not be something I should expose. You need to add host header rewrite to your command in order to tell ngrok that it should send the appropriate headers. Yeah, I'm not going to use ngrok because I just remembered that expose is ingrained in Laravel herd. So I'm going to do that. Found that in a GitHub discussion. Okay, so yeah, I guess it's easier with expose. I mean, ngrok looks nice, but if Laravel herd already comes with expose out of the box, I guess that's the better option. And all I need is a token, apparently. So let's get a free account. I can sign in with GitHub. 1 second. I'm gonna try and connect the thing again. Come on, Stream Deck. I hate you so much. Okay, let me just hide this for a quick second to create this account. Sorry about this. Sign in with GitHub. Authorize, yes. Tokens. Where are my tokens? Here it is. Token here. Let's put it in herd. Do. And learn how to share the site. And then herd share. Okay, so I go here. CLI. I know I'm not sharing. I just want to try something out, and then I'll just whoop, turn it on. So I guess my token is not active yet. Or did it actually saved it? Oh, dumbass. Wait. I know you're not seeing anything, but just give me a moment. Oh, that's fantastic. Did you ever just hit quit application instead of just quit tab? Isn't that amazing? Isn't that just wonderful? Oh, okay. So I need to use Composer Global Require. So I guess I can show you that real quick. I need to run this first so that I can run another command to expose my token. Okay. Turn it off again. And now run the other one to expose the token. So expose token. Oop. Okay, that sets up the authentication for it. Now I just need to go copy this token value, head over to herd, paste that value there. I'm going to close that, head over here, herd share. There you go. Is it showing my token anywhere? No? Good. Turning it on. So yeah, I just needed to run a command, and actually let me do it again because I need to close a tab here real quick. There. So they give you a couple of commands. They give you a token number and a couple of commands. You need to run a composer command to install the expose command, and then run the expose command with your token to enable that authentication. Then you go to your application folder and run expose herd share, sorry, and that will expose it to this public HTTPS. Nice, HTTPS out of the box. So if I follow this link, can I follow that link? If I were to follow that link, control, command, are you come on, dude. This terminal today is not working with me. Okay, copy as a peasant. Paste it here. Yay! Oh, sorry. So if I log in, do I have the account here? Admin. Was it admin? Yes, it's admin. Do I have to register? Really? Where is it, Arturo? Come on, there you go. Never for this site. And I can do ads create. Noise. So now I can take that, copy, and I can head back to, where was it? Paddle. See if I can find it. Was it Sandbox? Yeah. Paddle.com. Alerts and webhooks. Now I can put that here. Email notification. I'm going to put my email here. And now, so let's just click all of this, just in case. And then this 3. Risk and disputes, I don't care. New payout, I don't care about that either. Audience, nope. Invoicing, maybe I will invoicing. I will do invoicing. So save changes. Okay, so your changes have been saved. And I can try that out. Do I have the controller already? I guess that we can continue reading, right? Let's go back to the documentation for paddle. Installation. We went through this already. B-level model, API keys. I already have all of this in my .env file, just so you know. Go back a little. Oh, and yeah, this is set to true as well. So we were here and we veered off from this link to the webhook handling. That's done. We can go on. During local and staging development, you should register a Paddle Sandbox account. Already did. This account will give you a sandbox environment, blah, 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 blah. So sandbox account, set it true. Nice. Configuration, here we go. Before using Cashier, you must add the billable trait to your user model. Let's do that. Yeah, you stay there. Oh, one thing I should do is undo this app URL thing. So let's go to the user model. And let's include the billable trade there. Ooh, I'm hungry. How long have we been going for? 1.5. I think we can go for another 25 minutes, right? No problem? No objections? Good. All right, so we have that. If you have billable entities that are not users, I don't. Keep going. API keys already set up. Not using retain, ignore. Paddle.js. Paddle relies on its own JavaScript library to initiate the Paddle checkout widget. You can load the JavaScript library by placing the Paddle.js blade directive right before your application layout's closing tag. Let's do that. Copy, and that should be on the layout file. Where is the layout file? Here. So let's put it right there. So Paddle.js, filament scripts, and everything else. Currency configuration, not going to do that. I don't think we're going to need to change. Jean-Pierre Sanchez. How you doing, man? So nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. I'm not going to change the currency right now. Overriding default models, not going to do that. Everything stays as is. Quick start. What? We haven't started yet? Cool. So, offering products before utilizing paddle checkout, you should define products with fixed prices in your paddle dashboard. In addition, you should configure paddle. Okay, this is done. Let's set up some products. We only have one. So let's go ahead and set up that in paddle. Where should I go? Catalog, products. There you go. New product. Product name. How do we call it? Did we call it? Service, test, radio station, date. There. Text to speech ad. 30 seconds. That's the product. Tags category. Digital goods. Description. Same thing. No icon. No custom data. Save. Where's the price? Oh, new price. So set that as 12 US dollars. Automatic currency conversion is disabled. Manage currencies in your account. I don't care. Taxed. I don't care. One time. Price name. Why do I need a name for this? Default. I don't care. Internet default price. Set a product quantity limit. How many? 50? 50? 50? Nah. Go nuts if you want. Country specific pricing. We're not doing that, and no custom data. I like this product form better than Stripes, if I'm honest. Okay, save. All right. So that's done. Only one product. Offering products and subscriptions. Subscription billing via your application can be intimidating. Nah. Who's scared? Not scared. You're scared. I'm scared. However, thanks to Cashier and Paddle's checkout overlay, you can easily build modern, robust payment integrations. To charge customers for non-recurrent single charge products will utilize Cashiers to charge customers with Paddle's checkout overlay, where they will provide their payment details and confirm their purchase. Once the payment has been made via the checkouts overlay, the customer will be redirected to a success URL of your choosing within your application. So everything happens on the request user. Then we call the checkout method. I guess that's the product name. And then return to a route. Return view by what? Checkout check. This is confusing. Hold on. Okay, never mind. Why? Wait. So I have to create the checkout first. Checkout object. And then return a view. Hold on. As you can see in the example above, we will utilize Cashier's provided checkout method to create a checkout object to present the customer the paddle checkout overlay for a given price identifier. What was the price identifier for my product, by the way? This one. When using paddle prices, refer to defined prices for specific products. So I guess that's going to be using the default, the only price that it has. If necessary, the checkout method will automatically create a customer in Paddle and connect to Paddle's customer record to correspond to the corresponding user in your application's database. After completing the checkout session, the customer will be redirected to a dedicated success page where you can display an informational message to the customer. So, okay, which one is it? Return, I guess this is the success, right? When returning from the checkout. Why are you returning a view here? Weird. Okay. In the buy view, we will include a button to display the checkout overlay. Ah. Ah. Okay, so okay. Okay. This is a problem though, because I can have multiple. See this? Well, I can buy multiple products. So each product is $12, and I can buy multiple. So there should be a parameter here for the amount somehow. And this line here, well, I need to display this paddle button. That's the problem. X paddle button, checkout. Blade component is included in cashier. However, you may also manually render an overlay checkout. How is that? Well, I could, if this is available to me. This could be, see, I'm just theorizing here, but in the form, here in the create ad form, see how we are putting this submit action as a blade render and we're using the X filament button? We could instead use the X paddle button to display the proceed to checkout. So in this checkout variable, that's where, well, can I use a function here? I bet I could use a function here to return a new HTML string with a blade render. In this blade render, we could pass in data to. We can pass data into a blade render. Can we? We can. I'm pretty sure we can. Hold on. Let me open another tab. Can I duplicate this one? Never mind. So let's find blade render. Is this the one? No. No. Where's the render method? Inline blade templates. Here we go. Blade render. Here it is. So the first attribute is the component or the content of it. In the second, there is a second parameter, which should be right after here. We can pass an array of data into this blade render. So we could create a function here, create the checkout variable like this. So we use request user checkout, the identifier. We still have to see if there's an option for amount. And if it is, we can just pass the use get to get all of the time slots and just get the count of those and pass that as the amount for the product. And then just render that. This is going to, we just have to provide a return route. Oh, okay. Maybe. Export 9, hello from Morocco. Hi, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Sorry if I ignored you for too long. I was kind of logged in. Can I include multiples, like amount? Selling subscriptions? No. Checkout session? No. Price previews, customer price previews, discounts. Creating subscription. Come on, one-time payments, please. Single charges. There it is. So, okay. So if we use checkout with a key value array, so if we pass an array of key value pairs, if we just pass the value, that'll be the price identifier. So this is a t-shirt and this is a pair of socks, but we can also pass the amount. Okay. That's what I need. So I'm just gonna, let me see. How much time do we have? Okay, 10 minutes. I'm just gonna doodle the code. I'm not gonna test it, but I'm just gonna doodle the code that I need to use or that I think I need to do this. So let's go to here. The submit, everything is gonna happen in the submit action. I think. Yeah, it has to. So let me just view inside parentheses and let's just, yeah, let's remove all of this. Instead, let's create a function. Callback function here. Can't I create a submit action? What? What's the problem? Oh, come on. Don't tell me I can't use a callback function in a submit action. Dang it. I was so close. You can't use a callback function here, which is honestly surprising to me. Yeah, it's just a string, an HTMLable, or no. That sucks. So I need that checkout saved somewhere. All right, hold on a second. Let me just back up a little bit. So basically, I need that paddle button. And that here, where is it? I lost it. So yeah, I need this. But the problem is that checkout. Because I need something in that checkout variable. Why do you keep complaining? Come on, it's right. Oh. What? Thank you for these amazing videos. Your content is always top notch and truly enjoyable. Keep the great one. Oh, thank you so much, dude. Appreciate that. You're awesome. Thank you so much for that comment. Really made my day. Why do you keep complaining about this? Huh? 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 I'm passing it here. Oh, this doesn't exist. Of course. Can I create that? Um, Still complaining, huh? Hmm. I don't think that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this a little bit more, because basically I need to somehow create the one thing that is stopping me right now is this line here, because I have to create that checkout object or that checkout instance so that I can pass it down to the checkout component. So I need to figure out where I can do this in this context. Okay. I'm gonna think about that, see if I can come out with a good enough solution where we can do that in this context without breaking everything. I guess there is an easy solution. I'm just not seeing it right now. I just need some time to think about it. So guess that's a good enough point to stop right now, and we'll leave that for the next session, which is on Wednesday, just shy of 2 hours. All right, let's stop it there. Thank you so much for everyone who joined me today on YouTube and Twitch. If you found any of this helpful, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, follow me on Twitch if you're not doing it if you're not doing it already, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. If you're on Twitch, stand by for redirection. I'm gonna find someone to raid. See who is live. People who I follow only, please. This guy's doing a hackathon, and it's mainly JavaScript focused. So maybe you can. Oh my God! I was about to leave and see him griffing. That's funny. I was about to raid you. Oh, sorry. There is a. Oh, come on. Sorry, I was getting a call. So I was about to raid you, Griffin. Let me see if I can see you in chat. Hold on. I was about to raid you, and you beat me to the punch. How was your stream, by the way? Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you very much. I was just wrapping up, unfortunately, but no, it's all right. It's all right. Don't worry about it. We just probably have to coordinate it. No worries. I wanted to bring my audience along to your awesome Laravel stuff. Thank you so much. And for everyone here new and who doesn't know me, my name is Arturo. I am a PHP developer with over 20 years of experience. 10 of those building Laravel applications. And I just like to give myself challenges and create cool little projects and challenges live here on Twitch and on YouTube if you're comfortable watching me there. So yeah, right now I'm creating a text-to-speech kind of service where you create radio ads using OpenAI text-to-speech. And I was working on the payment section of it using Paddle as a payment portal. So I got a little stuck in that part. And I was just going to leave it there because there is that line that you see on screen is the one that it's kind of tripping me out. But yeah, If you want to see me doing things live, I'm going to continue this on Wednesday. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Right now, Mondays and Wednesdays are dedicated to this little project. And I think you tried to post the link and it didn't let you. Thank you so much for everyone who's joining me. By the way, I didn't call them up. Sophia Nightcaps, thank you so much for the follow. And let me see who else. There's a bunch of people. To everyone who is following me right now, thank you so much. I forgot to focus on that. So yeah, I stream 3 days a week for about 2 hours each. Mondays and Wednesdays is about this project that I'm working on right now. Fridays is about a Kanban project that I'm doing again with Livewire and Laravel. But the one on Friday is about to wrap up. I think I just have one more session. Everything else, every live stream is recorded on YouTube. So if you want to go to my YouTube channel, let me see if I can put it here. You can go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, and all of the live streams that I do are already there on a playlist. So you can go back and watch all of them. So the Kanban project is about to wrap up, but I'm going to start a new one right after I'm done with that. So thank you so much, Griffin, for the raid. Thank you everyone who just followed. And unfortunately, I am on my way out. But if you follow me here, YouTube, Twitter, just follow me there. And I'll let you know when I go live again on Wednesday. That cool? And again, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I'm going to rate someone else then. This is going to be fun. Who am I going to rate? Let's see, so Griffin, that's out of the question. This guy is Rust learning. Oh, this is going to be, if you like cuddly little noodles, I'm going to take you to the best place on earth so that you can relax for the rest of the afternoon. I'm going to take you to see a bunch of little ferrets. Here we go.